In the year 2000, a small payment processing company called Wirecard was born in Munich, Germany. For 2 decades, nobody paid much attention. But that was about to change. By 2018, Wirecard had become a phenomenon. The stock price skyrocketed from 70 cents to €183. The company was worth €24 billion. It was Germany's Silicon Valley success story. Politicians praised it. Investors fought to own shares. And Markus Braun became one of Europe's most celebrated businessmen. Wirecard's secret, they claimed, was Asia. The company had partnerships with banks across India, the Philippines, and Thailand. They were processing massive volumes of payments there. And according to Wirecard, €1.9 billion was sitting safely in Asian banks. This money was allegedly the proof of their real business. It was the foundation of the entire company's value. And nobody questioned it. But in 2015, a financial journalist named Dan Freze started digging. He worked for a small German publication called Financial Times Deutschland. While everyone else celebrated Wirecard's success, Freze had a simple question: where is the money? The more Freze investigated, the more things didn't add up. Wirecard's balance sheets showed massive revenues from Asia. But when Freze contacted the supposedly partnered banks directly, they had no record of these transactions. The auditor, a small firm called EY, kept signing off on the accounts as clean. But Freze noticed something odd: Wirecard was essentially auditing itself. The CEO's son-in-law was on the board. Key executives had suspicious ties. But here's the thing, nobody cared. When Freze finally published his findings, the story was buried. Wirecard's stock kept climbing. Financial analysts dismissed Freze as a conspiracy theorist. Wirecard's lawyers sent threatening letters. And then something darker happened. The German financial regulator, BaFin, didn't investigate Wirecard. Instead, they investigated Freze. The regulator attacked the messenger instead of investigating the message. It's almost unbelievable, but it happened. By 2019, more journalists were asking questions. Other major news outlets, the Financial Times, Reuters, started investigating. Wirecard's executives scrambled. They held emergency meetings. They tried to discredit the investigators. Braun gave angry interviews. But the pressure was mounting. In June 2020, the truth exploded. Ernst & Young, the so-called auditor, finally admitted they couldn't verify the €1.9 billion. The money didn't exist. It never existed. The entire foundation of Wirecard's value was built on air. On lies. On forged documents. In a matter of weeks, €24 billion in value vanished. Investors lost their life savings. Employees lost their jobs. Wirecard went from Germany's most celebrated company to a cautionary tale. The value didn't just decrease, it was revealed to have never existed at all. Markus Braun was arrested in Munich. The COO, Eckhard Felder, initially fled to the Philippines to escape prosecution. Executives were charged with fraud, forgery, and conspiracy. A trial began that would last years and expose the depths of the deception. Dan Freze's persistence, despite being attacked by regulators and ignored by the establishment, ultimately exposed one of the biggest frauds in European history. His questions had mattered. They had saved thousands of people from losing even more money. He was vindicated. The Wirecard scandal led to regulatory reforms across Europe. Auditing standards were tightened. Independent verification became more important. But the real lesson isn't just about one bad company. It's about the importance of asking hard questions. Of listening to dissenting voices. Of not dismissing skepticism as conspiracy thinking. Because when everyone believes the same story, that's often when fraud thrives. The Wirecard scandal wasn't just about one company or one man. It was a failure of journalism to be suppressed.